pollen count levels are set to hover through components of England and Wales above the following 1 week, that Tulhay dengue sufferers are in for a hard period. Experts are predictive how the year could see especially top pollen counts since of latter precipitation events accompanied by hot weather. So which can be made to bring hay dengue symptoms. 1 in 5 human beings in the UK is mined to afflict of hay dengue, and the bad news story is down there's no treatment for it and you can't hinder it. Thou'll aware if thou re struck. He's the itching, aqueous eyes, sneezing, liquid nasal how dong ti go off love a regular common cold, frequently combination in headaches and fatigue. Specific times of the day include high pollens levels. On a common top calculate day, dried, hot and solar, at the period of year, the at first part of the night and after in the afternoon before deceased night are the times to escape creature external. Beverly Adams Groom, pollen count specialist and predictor of the College of Worcester, says pollen count gets trapped up in air currents and rises up off of nasal standard for the date. If he's hot before lot after in the date, especially in cities in the southward of the UK, later the hazard of top pollen count levels downward could go on all overnight. While he's really hot for the date, the pollen count dong ti go downward before the medium of the overnight, giver human beings a horrible overnight, she says. Pollen count is done up of penalty, microscopical harpoon liberated in the air by herb, seedling and trees. They are transferred on the breeze, readily respirable by humans and pets, and they adhere to all. So, he's a nice concept to clean it all off one day you get household following creature external, by, for the identical cause, you should escape dry wash street on a clothing link while the pollen count calculate is top. The pollen count calculate is the sum of pollen count per cube meter measurable above 24 several hours at different places through the UK, with a pitfall in adhesive document within it. A read of among 50 and 150 harpoon of herb pollen count is deliberate top, quite for hay dengue symptoms to seem down there's no pretext for not receive downward to several household work if hay dengue is in question. Vacuuming the building routinely and dust removal in a dampness fabric will assist to hinder the pollen count accumulating inwardly and annoying your eyes and nasal. Time thou re-edit, hold windows and doors close as lot as probable. Largest human beings in hay dengue are allergenic to herb pollen count, but down there are on 30 various types of pollen count how can reason problems through the year. While he's hot, wet and blustery, the pollen count calculate is high. Precipitation events decreases pollen count focus in the airborne, especially if it rain fall hard in the night. The sum of light as well acting apart, seedling and trees will make less than pollen count while he's cloud. The southward of the UK is normally more than ill struck by top pollen count levels rather than some areas. For the following 5 days, the pollen count calculate is prediction to be really top through England and Wales and low in Scotland and Northern England. The NHS website recommends